What's up, lovers of whiskey and watchers of YouTube? I'm the Malt activist, and in this video I have not one but two of the Kilchoman 20th year special anniversary releases. And yes, they're both sherry casks, a 14-year-old and a 15-year-old, and I've not drunk them yet. Oh my god, this is going to be awesome. Let's go. Before I begin, I just want to give a big shout out to my first time viewers. Thank you for clicking through to that thumbnail. If whiskey is your thing, then this channel is your jam. Please consider liking, sharing, subscribing, all of the above, none of the above. I don't care. I'm just glad that you're here. And to my returning viewers, like I always say, thank you. Thank you for keeping your standards so damn low. You guys are the wind beneath my wings. Now let's get on with the tasting. Before I begin, I just want to give some context about my relationship with Kilchoman. For those of you who've been sort of long patrons of the channel know that I had a very sort of hate relationship with Kilchoman right in the beginning. And this is, I'm talking way back in 2010, 2009, 2010, when the man himself, Anthony Wills, owner and founder of Kilchoman, came down to my neck of the woods, and he brought with him some very, very young Kilchomans. I want to say anywhere between 3 and 4 and 5 years old, not more than that. And we were there at a tasting, me and a bunch of friends from my whiskey club. And I remember drinking those Kilchomans and thinking, this is not good. I don't like this stuff. I don't like it at all. And I don't know, I just had this sort of first impression of Kilchoman, and I said, you know what, this distillery is not for me. Maybe this was, maybe this is a failed experiment and I shouldn't bother too much about it. Anyway, fast forward a couple of years after that, I'm sitting at my friend's house and he says, you have got to try this single cask Kilchoman that I have. And this was a 5-year-old single cask matured in bourbon barrels. And it was one of the very, very early releases, obviously. And I said, no man, I don't think so. But anyway, you know what? I'm not adventurous, if anything else. That I said, fine, let me have a try. And when I had that Kilchoman, it was so meticulously crafted. It was just, everything about it was perfect. And I fell in love. And I fell in love so hard that I went out and I bought as many Kilchomans I could get my hands on. And I am very, very proud to say that they are easily in my top 3 distilleries of all time. The amount of success that they've experienced in such a short space of time, just barely 20 years, it is phenomenal, and it is a credit and a testament to the hard work and the vision of the Wills family. Anthony Wills, there are his 3 sons, I want to say Peter, there's George, and I think there's one more whose name I forget. They're all wonderful kids. And they're also brand ambassadors. They work in the distillery, and if you haven't, one of the best things to do is to sit down with Anthony and hear his stories about the ups and mainly the downs that he experienced running Kilchoman. And so I gotta say, man, for them to be producing this kind of liquid and such young liquid at that, yes, I know we now have 14, 15, we even have a 20-year-old Kilchoman out in the market. Actually, it's not out in the market. Anthony Wills just released one, and it's available on ballot. I don't know if they've done the draw yet, but anyway, I'm not lucky when it comes to these things, so I never bought myself a ballot. But anyway, there are 16-year-old. Yeah, there is a 16-year-old Kilchoman out there. Is there an 18-year-old? I'm not 100% sure. I know for a fact there's a 16-year-old, but yes, there's definitely an 18-year-old. Of course there is. It's part of the 20th anniversary celebrations. I should do my research. At least I should remember doing my research. Anyway, so so there are a lot of old Kilchomans. Now there are some old Kilchomans out there, but mainly Kilchomans are young, and they're sprightly, and they're just so beautifully constructed. I mean, just the whole process from barley to bottle is just a masterpiece of craftsmanship. And the barrel selection, the distillate, everything. I think everything that Kilchoman does is almost flawless. Even my least liked Kilchoman is an above average whiskey, genuinely, right? So super excited to get my hands on these 2 whiskeys. So, and I'll tell you in detail about them, but one of them is a 14-year-old, the other is a 15-year-old. They're both made from sherry casks, and I will explain to you what the whole deal with the 20th anniversary celebration is all about, right? So this year, for the 20th anniversary celebration, Mr. Anthony Wills selected 20 casks. That's right, he selected 20 casks, 10 sherry casks, and 10 bourbon casks, okay? And from there, he blended 4 expressions. So there's a 14-year-old ex-bourbon made from 5 bourbon casks, and there's an 18-year-old ex-bourbon made also from 5 bourbon casks. What I have in my hands is the result of the 10 sherry casks that he set aside. From 5 of them, he blended the 15. Oh no, is this the 14? The 14-year-old, and with the other 5, he blended the 15-year-old. That's right. So we have both of them. I've not tried them at all. This is going to be super interesting. I tried to stay away from the internet to see what the general perception of reviewers and bloggers was about this whiskey. So you know what? It's going to be very interesting. I hope I like them. There's no reason why I shouldn't. So without much further ado, I think we should get on with it. So let's talk about the 14-year-old first. I have it in my hand. I mean, look at this. Look at this color. It's all natural. It's beautiful. It's non-chill filtered. Everything perfect about whiskey making the way it should be. What do we know about this? We know that this is a 14-year-old whiskey. It's bottled at 55% ABV. Is that cask strength? I'm going to assume it's cask strength. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be. It is made up of 5 casks, as I mentioned. Cask number 145, 146, 148, 149, and 150. If nothing, maybe a selection of convenience. They were all sitting right next to each other, and Anthony went, "Yep, these 5 will do. Let's go." So no, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm an idiot. I don't know how he did it. And it looks like they were all laid to rest in the year 2011. So, released this year, making them 14 years old. And it says at the back, released as part of our 20th anniversary cask series. This 14-year-old is a vatting of 5 100% Islay ex Oloroso sherry butts, distilled in 2011 from Kilchoman grown barley. Man, whoa, this is so good to hear, right? That this whiskey is 100% made in Islay, which means the barley is grown on the Rockside farm, which sits right opposite Kilchoman, the distillery. That means it was malted there, most probably malted at the distillery as well. And of course matured at the distillery, making this 100% Islay, which is awesome because I love the 100% Islay series. And me and G Whiskey were talking about Terroir the other day and how important this transparency and this information is, and to me that is 90% of the romance of the whiskey, is knowing where it's coming from, understanding its heritage, understanding its pedigree, and to me that is so important. So yes, 5 Oloroso sherry butts. Yes, 5 Oloroso sherry butts made from 100% Islay grown barley. I'm guessing on the Rockside farm, and bottled at 55%. I'm so excited because Anthony Wills is an absolute genius when it comes to blending good whiskey together, and I don't see why this should be an exception. So this is a malt activist first, the 14-year-old being uncorked for the first time. Ow! Now this, I might have to speed this up because I've screwed up the top for some reason. Let's hope I can fix this. There you go. Fixed it. I'm an idiot. Sorry, my bad. Oh, come on, dude. Don't do this to me. We're live. We can't afford these kind of screw ups. Okay, I think I managed. Woo! Wasn't that nice? Let's do it again. Okay. All right. Yes. Yes, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be so good. If it's half as good as the nose. Oh, just look at that. I mean, just look at that. Oh, what? Man. Okay, this is it. This is a first look. First look at the 14-year-old sherry cask made from 5 sherry butts, laid to rest in 2011, part of the 20th anniversary celebrations. Free cologne. Oh my god. Yes! I'm back in that little farm. It's not little anymore. It used to be little, it used to be quaint, but now it's a beast. Have you seen their new visitor center? It is insane. They have massive warehouses now. I bet they get lost. They don't even know where to go anymore. Damn, son. Okay, let's talk nose. The nose is near perfect. There's a lot of minerality to it, so I get chalk and limestone, which I love. The peat is not overly pronounced. I get a faint whiff of smoke. It's quite nutty as well. I get almonds. Maybe some walnuts. Like a mixed bag of nuts. Not as cinnamon forward as I thought, but definitely there. Maybe a hint of cinnamon, some nutmeg, so you have baking spices in there as well. Ooh! And when you come back to it, there's some red berries, some wild red berries, some cherries as well. Now I get some marzipan. I think it's the remnants of the almonds that I get in there. But I think the core flavor profile or the aroma for me is that limestone chalk minerality that I absolutely adore, which reminds me of good Broras and good Kleinlich, which just means fantastic distillate, put in just pristine casks. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if they're first fill or second fill. I think they're first fill. This is a gorgeous nose. I absolutely love it. This is just, and look at the color. What? Love it. Okay, I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm super excited. Oh my god. This is awesome. I love it. I absolutely love it. Okay. The 55% on your palate, it's gonna hurt. It's gonna make you regret your life choices, but in a good way. You know when you make a decision in life and you're like, this is a bad decision, man. But it feels so good that you're like, you know what? I don't give a shit if it's a bad decision. Am I crying? I'm not crying. Okay, I'm not crying. Okay, that limestone chalky minerality coats my palate beautifully. The baking spices are really forward, nice and strong. Some white pepper. The nutmeg is there. Not so much cinnamon. I thought there'd be some cinnamon. Oof, what a finish. Massive finish. The fruits are back as well, but the fruits are a little more savory. They were sweeter on the nose, but they're definitely more savory on the palate. Oh man. It's a slightly drying finish. So those tannins from the Oloroso sherry really kicking in, which makes me think, yeah, definitely first fill. Definitely a little sweeter on the second sip. A little more fruitier on the second sip. But that minerality, that limestone, that chalk with that smoke and that peat. Woo! No citrus. I don't get any citrus at all. Maybe some orchard fruits. Maybe if you really push it. But you know what? I think this is a very. This is the quintessential sherry flavor profile of a whiskey that is made under pristine conditions. That's what it is. And just, oh man, that strength, that 55% strength is just stunning, man. Just absolutely stunning. Whoa. This is a good whiskey. This is a very good whiskey. Well done, Anthony and the team, everyone at Kilchoman. I think you guys have knocked this one out of the park. This is one of those, it makes you work for it. This is not for the faint of heart. And also, by the way, I know I'm going to get a million comments about, hey, you shouldn't drink it from the neck pores are different, and then you need to wait for it to come down and then sit and let it oxidize for 8 years before you can I'm not that good. For me, it's going to taste the same, maybe slightly different. Is it going to change my opinion? No, it's not. And you know what? I couldn't wait to try it. You think I have the patience to have a few drams of this and then leave it on my shelf for like 6 months and then try it again and then leave it for another 6 months and then try it again? No, no, that's not happening. I had to try this and I had to try it with you, and I'm glad I did, because this is the bomb. This is stunning. I love it. I fucking love it. What a good whiskey this is. I can't wait to try it out with my friends who are Kilchoman, Kilchoman junkies like me. They're gonna love it. And I might get them to taste it blind and be like, hey man, I don't know, I found this whiskey is kind of average, you know, I'm not a big fan. Why don't you try it? And then they'll be like, dude, are you stupid or something? This is awesome. And then I'll be like, cause it's a Kilchoman, you dumbass! Fuck, I love it. How much does it cost? It cost me 130 pounds to buy this bottle. What do you want me to do? That's the price of whiskey these days, man. And you know what? A 14-year-old from Kilchoman, expertly crafted, using 5 Oloroso sherry butts. What do you want me to say? No? Yeah, I'm not that stupid. And the only reason I don't have the ex-bourbon barrels because they got sold out. I couldn't find them anywhere. If you have any idea where I can get the 14 bourbon and the 18 bourbon, please send me the link. I need it. I need it for my next review. No, I need it for myself. I don't need it for, well, I do also need it for you guys, but you know what I mean. Just send me the link, man. Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I still love it. I'm going to be drinking this so much more. Oh man. Okay, I could go on and on. Okay, are you ready for the 15? Let's do the 15 now, and I genuinely hope it's better than the 14. Who knows? It might be, but even if it isn't, who gives a shit? This is fucking awesome, man. Okay, let's go. 15-year-old, let's go. Alright, after the smashing success of the 14-year-old, we now have the 15-year-old in our hands. And as you can see, the white label for the 14 and a nice deep red ruby label for the 15-year-old. What do we know about the 15? Okay, also 15-year-old ex sherry butts, cask number 644, 670. Oh, so cask 644 and 670 laid down in 2008. Cask 16, 444 and 513 laid down in 2009. Okay. Released as part of our 20th anniversary cask series, this 15-year-old is a vatting of 5x Oloroso sherry butts filled in 2008 and 2009. So also ex Oloroso sherry butts. So 5 sherry butts, 2 from 2008 and 3 from 2009. See, I did that, and now the Germans are going to shoot me. Sorry, that was just a Kill Bill. No, not Kill Bill. Inglourious Bastards reference, but as you can see, I'm a huge Quentin Tarantino fan. Shout out to Quentin Tarantino. Anyway, so yes. Tres glasses. No, what is it? Tres glasses? I don't know what he said, but yeah, he got shot because he did 3 like this. He should have done 3 like this. Anyway, I digress. So, yes, what do I have in my hands? I have a 15-year-old. I have a 15-year-old Kilchoman blended together from 5 casks, Oloroso sherried butts, 2 from 2008, 3 from 2009, bottled at 52.7% ABV. I'm going to guess this is cask strength. I hope. I'm guessing the other one was cask strength as well. I got this for 160 pounds, something like that. I don't remember anymore. It was not cheap. I'm gonna tell you, it wasn't cheap. So, yep, there you go. And yes, brand new bottle that we're now going to uncork, unseal, and give it a bit of a swig. And I've always had a problem because, you know, my nails, I can't just... I'm gonna use my trusty wine opener to find a thing. Come on, man. People didn't pay for this shit. Oh man. Sorry. Not my fault. Not my fault. I have perfectly manicured fingernails that can't open whiskey deals. Now, frankly, so why do I keep forgetting to do this? Hey! This smells different. I honestly thought, I was like, hey man, this is a 15-year-old made from 5 sherry butts, Oloroso sherry butts. That's a 14-year-old made from 5 Oloroso sherry butts. Will there be a difference? What's the point of getting 2 whiskeys that are so... that are so close together in age and recipe that what's the point? You know, what's the point? They're gonna be the same. Okay. This is interesting. This is a lot more fruity. The first thing I get is pomegranate. Pomegranate, and this is more milk chocolate. That one was a little dark chocolate. There's no, I mean, there is a little bit that minerality, that chalk, that limestone. It is more prevalent in the 14 than in the 15. This is more quintessentially Islay, if you ask me. The smoke and peat is a little stronger in this for some reason. I'm not sure, even though it seems that they both should be at 50 ppm, and the fact that this one is an older whiskey, it stayed in the barrels for a year or more. That means the peat should have come down, but I get the peat a little stronger in this compared to the 14-year-old. That minerality is back, that chalk limestone. Now this one is a little more sweet. This is more maple syrup. This one has very strong red berries as well. So a similar flavor profile. This one being a little more sweeter, with a little more smoke, a little more peat for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe I'm stupid or something. Where's my glass? There it is. Yeah, definitely a little more smokier, a little more peatier than the 14-year-old. They're very interesting. At first, I didn't get the minerality, but I do get it now. I like it. Do I really, really like it? Yes, I really, really like it. Oh man. All right, let's go. Mmm. Whoa. How did this one have so much red currant and iodine? Oh my god. Very different flavor profile on the palate. This is red currant. This is iodine. This is cherries. This is some cocoa beans. This has cigar box. It also has a dry minerality. The tannins are there. Beautifully long finish. It's there, sitting in my chest, in my mouth, in my palate. It's pinging me everywhere. Wow. Oh, definitely sweeter. Definitely sweeter. Like a savory tiramisu. Am I just like saying words now? I don't know. Ah, this is good stuff. This is very good stuff. Okay. Wow. Sorry, this video is like just me like this is my entire video just uttering syllables after syllable, going whoa, but god damn. Okay. Let me compose myself and deliver a professional verdict to the Kilchoman 15 part of the 20th anniversary special release made from 5 Oloroso sherry butts, 2 from 2008 and 3 from 2009 is an absolute masterclass in whiskey making again. It is, you know, I have this thing about sherry butts, especially old sherry butts, you know, over 12, 13, 14 years old, where all you need is this one miscreant of a shitty cask coming in there, having this off note that reminds me of like something stale, something weird, something funky. I'm not a big fan of the funk, though. I mean, in moderation, it's fine. But there are some sherry matured whiskeys, especially those. These are sherry bombs, by the way. Don't get me wrong. These are absolute sherry bombs, both these whiskeys. But there's no off note. There's no funkiness. There's nothing that detracts from what this whiskey is supposed to be. These are crisp. These are just perfectly balanced between sweet and savory. You get a sweet nose and a savory palate on the 14-year-old, and you get a sweet nose and an equally sweet palate on the 15-year-old. And I think that's no surprise, because obviously the older the whiskey, the slightly sweeter it will be. And to me, these are more or less almost twins, right? Just a year apart from each other. Would they still be twins? But you know what I mean. But but the subtle difference between the two of what is seemingly an identical whiskey recipe is just beautiful in that you can see the nuance, right? You can experience the nuance of whiskey making, which is what I love about this spirit, right? Two whiskeys sitting side by side, just a year apart, you know, just 1 year apart. Is that a lot? No, it's not a lot. Is that something? Sure, it's something. But then to blend it together and to make it work and to balance it out, I mean, oh, come on. What? Dude, come on. Look at that. Look at that. I'm back. I'm back at Rockside. I'm back at Kilchoman. I'm back at that right turn you take just before Bruichladdich, when you're coming in from when you're coming in from Bridgend, you meander down. And the water's on your left. And then you see this right turn that says Kilchoman Distillery. Kilchoman Farms or Distillery, I don't know. And you take a right, and then it's another 15 minutes. Bumpy. You pass the World War II Veterans Cemetery. And then, boom! It says, welcome to Kilchoman. And then another 2 minutes down the bumpy road, you have Rockside Farm on either side. You've got cows. Big fat Scottish cows with like long emo hair. Like, you know, like My Chemical Romance. And then you get to the distillery and then you're like, yes, I know what is this. So I think I'm gonna have one. It's, by the way, middle of the day for me, as you can tell from the beautiful sunlight that is streaming through my large windows on my left. Listen, man, I don't know what to say. I'm glad you were here enjoying this whiskey with me. It was awesome. I absolutely adored it. Both these whiskeys are outstanding. Are they pricey? Yes, they are pricey. Are they absolutely ridiculously hard to find? Yes, they are. Stupid. If any of you could send me a link to the 14 and the 18 ex-bourbon that is available anywhere, please, I will be indebted to you. Send it to me, please. I'd love to get hold of them. I don't have them on me. I would love to get hold of them. But in the meantime, I'm going to have to make do, as if it's a compromise with the 14 and the 15 Oloroso Sherry Butt. Oloroso Sherry Butt blend. Man, too good. Too fucking good, man. Too good. How can you go wrong? You can't go wrong. I mean, you have the best distillate. You have the best casks. You are fearless. You know, you're fearless to establish a distillery in 2005 in Islay. Anthony is English, by the way. He's not even Scottish. Anthony Wills is English. For an Englishman to be like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to peg my future on this distillery that I'm going to build in Islay. What? And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be unflinching. I'm going to be an absolute warrior. I'm going to make this shit work. Bro, you have to sit down with Anthony and hear some of the stories. Like when the kiln caught fire, the distillery caught fire. They couldn't produce anything for I don't know how many months. When he got into a thing with his partner, I don't know if he's made that public, but that was messed up, dude. That was like fucked up. All of that, so many other things when he ran out of funding. And now, they're what you call a benchmark to success if you persevere. And for that reason, for that level of romance alone, I gotta say, man, well done, Kilchoman. Well fucking done. And these two whiskeys are an absolute testament to what perseverance, hard work, goes without saying, it's a bit cliched, but more importantly, courage, unflinching courage in the face of adversity can produce. I got nothing more to say, man. I got nothing more to say. This is just, what the fuck? Am I supposed to rate these? I can't rate these. I'm an idiot sitting in my air-conditioned fucking bar drinking whiskeys that you've created and you want me to rate them? I'm not rating anything. All I'm going to say is, if you're a Kilchoman fan, then you need to get hold of these whiskeys and drink them. Enjoy them with friends. Get your friends over and share it with them and drink them and tell them the tale of Kilchoman. Yes, this is my love letter. This is my love letter to Kilchoman. This whatever 20-something video that I've just made is my love letter to Kilchoman. And it could be that I've also drunk, 4 drams of Cask whiskey at midday, and it's getting to me. And with that, I bid you all farewell. I'm the Malt Activist. Until next time.